IVM.
On LANSO with Vikramjit, 74 test matches for Saudi Arabia. And Amber, who's our lawyer, for some reason wandered into the studio. Okay, LANSO, left arm not so orthodox. I'm joined by two great cricketers, Vikramjit, which means you win everything. Victory and Jeet is the same name. Vikram and Jeet is the same thing, no?
No, Vikram is brave. I'm a brave guy.
Oh, Vikram is brave. I always thought Vikram is also victory. I used to call my friend Vikram Victory. Like an idiot. Vikramjit, the brave victory. And Amber, of course, is a color.
Colorful victory.
Never,
Amberjit.
My Uber driver keeps saying, "Abhi Amber ho gaya." When I tell to cut, cut a light, so Amber hai, Amber.
But is it the correct term? Actually,
it's Amber. So he's not off. He's not off.
Yeah, he's correct.
Now, who's off is India. First T20, ladies and gentlemen. There are no ladies here, but I might as well say it out of hope. India, little too cocky. Virat Kohli gets a break. Rohit Sharma gets the reins. And then we are outclassed in the first game from start to finish.
I think 2020 always been Bangladesh pretty eager chasers, I think.
Also, the weaker teams always have a better chance. They say the shorter the format, the better the chance. The longer the format, more exposure.
Bangladeshis always play with a good heart, right? When they come to the ground.
And I'm just happy for them because they've been going through a lot of shit with their payments and everything. I was like, fine, we guys are already rich and the number one team. Let them win one.
And then Shakib getting suspended, who's half the team. Like not having Wasim Akram in Pakistan. So it's huge. But the fact of the matter is they beat us fair and square. The first, while we recorded this, only one T20 over. But from start to finish, they were on top of the game. We never really got going, lost early wickets. There was terrible runner of Shikhar Dhawan, and they choked us. And in the end, Mushfiqur Rahman got a 50. And so for me, they are a pretty good T20 team in these conditions. And don't forget, they have 32 left-arm spinners. 32. Out of 11 that are playing. That's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Just want to ask you one question. Do you think India relaxes when it plays the smaller team? Because now if we play Australia or South Africa or England, you see we never miss, we always come to the party. But somehow I feel that the whole josh is not there when we're playing a lesser known team.
I think resting the captain is a sign of that. Like, dekho, abhi aap thoda rest karo is pe.
Or maybe he had to tweet and stuff, no? Shoot his ads, Give him some time. So frankly speaking, we have to be very careful with Virat because he has a bit of a back problem in spite of his great fitness. And I think he's playing too much cricket and at some point, that could really... So I don't have a problem with that. But I think our bench strength is there. So we have 52 spinners, 42 fast bowlers, we have the middle order, we have the top order.
Lots of wicket
keepers. Right 10 million are there. One whole state is going to be just wicket keepers. Wicketkeeper Pradesh, I think they've got the name ready and all that.
New state.
There you go.
WPP.
But just a little disappointing for someone watching because you really thought in the old days, up to say 5 years ago, that Bangladesh is not even a serious contender. But now I think
they've defeated Australia earlier as well once, in this format as well.
Yes, but I think in these conditions, they are serious contenders.
No, in any condition. I feel, the problem with Bangladesh is it's just like they're not connecting towards the fag end of their whole, setup. They're very aggressive and they want to win because of course everybody is telling them ki tum puddu, like you're winners, right? You want to lose stuff. But I think the way they've put up in this fight shows they're very aggressive and, they're trying to prove a point to everyone that, don't take us very lightly.
Okay, I want to just digress for a second away from the cricket. The fog situation in Delhi. Okay, we had this, and again, now we are the big superpower of cricket. There's no doubt about that. But all the papers, and if you look at the cricket infos and the buzzes and the, all these sites out there, all talking about why did we have this match in Delhi. But I think Saurav Ganguly made a very good point that the itinerary was, from last year or whenever, and nobody can quite tell with Delhi fog because you normally expect it later. So technically, we were looking at a point where Delhi should have been okay, like early November.
It was a choke plan, basically.
But do you think Kejriwal
will choke? That is what choke.
But can you point the finger at Kejriwal for the fog in the Firozshah Kotla?
No, I think...
So I even heard the local Delhi newspapers, they were actually saying they've installed some heavy-duty water sprinklers. So they are creating some version of artificial rain in a way to around the ground,
to
just
remove
so whatever
the mist.
some particles come down.
I think,
they tried that, whatever they could.
It also might be a strategy, right? They'll choke on smoke like bowlers and batsmen. I think with Delhi, we know every year it's going to happen. Now, poor thing, you can't...
So does Delhi lose its status then in second half of the year?
Yeah.
You can't take a chance.
I think...
October ke baad band karo. Firozshah Kotla is closed until further notice.
It's just...
in March.
It's just like wherever you go and play, in Northeast when it rains, it's going to rain, right?
Yeah, but the prediction on all this is going a little awry now. At the moment, the old days, when I was growing up, you knew, for example, Mumbai monsoon would end by September. So you have your birthday party in October.
Climate change is not the way it is right now. Like, there's a lot of problem with, I think, that, and we all agree.
Has the time come for indoor stadiums, ladies and gentlemen? Has the time come for indoor stadiums? I don't mean Madhya Pradesh ka indoor stadium. Before, as a weak comedian, we go for that.
One thing at a time, because there's so much happening right now. There's day-night test with a pink ball. So these guys have a lot to figure out. Pujara, will be like, "Main kya karu? I can't understand this pink ball, how it seems and whatever." So eventually, I think indoor stadium will happen. But
I'm just thinking pink ball. Now you mentioned it, second test match in Calcutta. Do you think that people will come and watch it? Because my worry about India is not the timing. My worry about India's lost interest in test cricket. The stadiums have just been empty for the last few seasons.
Yeah.
You know, since 2001 when Australia, India, Lakshman scored the 281 and Harbhajan took all those wickets.
Yeah.
Since then, we've really not had full stadiums. So people have to look at this. You know, this is a big problem. Except for I think Chennai, we have not been able to get a full stadium in about 15 years. So test match, is it just killed by IPL? Is it just killed by T20?
it's the content, which is why the most encouraging thing about Bangladesh winning this T20 matches. I hope it even translates to Test cricket.
And people come and watch because they think, okay, real contest hai, isme kuch hai.
Because you saw the Ashes, right? Ashes, all the stadiums were all full.
Super.
The matches were fantastic. India and Australia had the same thing. I mean, Australian stadiums were full of Indians.
Yeah.
but
but Australia there is Test cricket, and England there is Test cricket. But in India, I'm saying as the superpower, we are going to lose Test cricket. And that's scary. In spite of this pink ball and day-night Test.
I think they also lost out.
Will Dada attend it? Will Ganguly attend it? He's known to go home early.
No, but quintessentially speaking,
and he doesn't like left arm spinners anyway. Oh no, he loves them.
He loves all spinners. Huh?
Quintessentially speaking, I think all of them. It also shows the sentiment of the public, right? How much they're interested. They want shorter formats because they've got so much stuff to do. People now don't have the luxury of affording to sit through. Even abroad, if you see what happens is it's only Indians who are piled up there. Like for not, but Ashes is such a series that they've created. Like it used to be India Pakistan, right? Ashes used to be that. Like I'm going to take it back.
The cricket was really good.
It used to be interesting. Now with so much of cricket happening, I think we've got very used to the whole concept of having quick cricket, and people are like, let's just get the excitement. And
but if we have, let's say, an item number in the middle of a test match, if we include the Bollywood coach, do you think that could help?
I think that could help. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think the thing we've done right over the last 2 years is not have meaningless India-Sri Lanka series. Because we had too many of those. We had too many of those for years, and that was boring. And
but somebody had to, people had to get runs.
There was a rumor.
So
every single male Sri Lankan had played cricket in India by the end of that 10-year period.
Yeah,
fair enough. We have to do our bit. We are doing a bit for Bangladesh. Pehla match to de de unko. We'll see what happens after that.
Dashera was around the corner. If they don't come and play, how do you win over Lanka? That's the whole point. So
how cricket has made us feel more beautiful about ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. We've run out of time. We would have discussed Australia and the T20 series going on there, but thankfully we've run out of time. Last word from Vikram.
Yeah.
That's good.
Love me.
Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Don Bradman, and now Cyrus Broacha. Okay, probably not in the right company. I mean, Don Bradman is Australian. But it's called Cyrus Says, a wonderful show about everything. Find the show on the IVM Podcast app, ivmpodcast.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts.